Good evening, viewers, and once again, welcome to Sports Talk. First of all, we apologize for the late start. Nevertheless, here are this evening's lead stories. Julian Alfred signs with Puma. Barbados under-19 cricketers off to tour Dominica. And OECS International Boxing action this weekend at the VG Multipurpose Sports Complex. Please stay tuned.
Sports Talk is brought to you by the kind compliments of the following sponsors.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Etoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Etoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Etoile, a skin spa in a soap bar. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies near you.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Introducing the new Luselect Virtual Service Desk, where one click is your access to every service. From My Account to Streetlight reports, requests for payment arrangements to settle arrears, change of name and address. Easy online forms give you access from anywhere and at any time.
Wow, that was quick. Oh, that was even quicker.
Or change an account address.
Well, it's not going to be easy getting those goods to you on time. Certainly not as easy as transferring my Luselect account to the new location using their online form.
Every service you need.
Wow, they responded already.
At your fingertips.
It's that easy.
Boom. Go!
To access the Luselect Virtual Service Desk, go to our website, luselect.com, and click on the Virtual Service Desk widget. Luselect's Virtual Service Desk. Every solution at your fingertips.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Glow, keeping you connected.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
Welcome back. St. Lucia Sprint Queen Julian Alfred has signed with Puma, the global sports apparel company have announced. The 22-year-old Alfred, the NCAA 100 meters champion, has experienced a meteoric rise through the rankings over the past 18 months, having gone undefeated at 100 meters in the 2022 NCAA season, while picking up a silver medal in the same event at the Commonwealth Games held in Birmingham 2022. Her fine form has continued into 2023, with Alfred becoming the first woman in NCAA history to break the 7-second barrier at 60 meters, and in doing so securing a spot as the all-time second fastest indoor sprinter at both the 60 and 200 meters. The 7-time NCAA champion capped a remarkable first half to the year by taking gold at the Central American and Caribbean Games in San Salvador earlier this month. She is an incredible athlete, one we believe will continue to make history on the track, said Pascal Rowling, head of sports marketing at Puma. She is a true embodiment of forever faster and our ambition to be the fastest brand on the planet. We are thrilled to have her join the Puma family. For her part, Alfred said, Puma has such legendary status in athletics, so the decision to join the family was an easy one. I feel that together we can achieve great things both on and off the track. Now ranked in the top 5 at both the 100 meters and 200 meters, Alfred will wear Puma's Everspeed Tokyo Nitro track and field spikes, which offer the ultimate combination of power and propulsion thanks to Puma's Nitro Elite Form technology in the forefoot and a full-length P-box plate. Meanwhile, sports company Puma has announced a deal to become the official apparel sponsor of the St. Lucia Olympic Committee SLOC Inc. The partnership will see Puma further strengthen its association with the committee, having also secured the recent signature of one of the country's top sprinters, Julian Alfred. As part of the 5-year agreement, athletes competing under the SLOC Inc. banner will do so in Puma apparel, including the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Close to 70 boxers from the OECS and further upfield are set to compete at this weekend OECS Invitational Boxing Championship Revival, which will be hosted in St. Lucia at the VG Multipurpose Sports Complex. The tournament is being organized and hosted by the St. Lucia Boxing Association, SLBA, and will feature boxers from Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, Martinique, Barbados, Guyana, and host country St. Lucia. Bouts will feature junior, novice, senior, and elite boxers. Technical delegates for the tournament, Mr. James Beckles and Mr. Elton Chase, arrive in St. Lucia on Monday. The visiting teams are due to arrive in St. Lucia this coming Thursday, tomorrow, the 27th, before the sports entry checks will be done. On Friday, July 28th and Saturday, July 29th, live boxing action will be held at the sports complex from 7 p.m. Admission is only $15 for adults and $5 for children under 12. Gates open each night at 6 p.m. President of SLBA and tournament co-director, Mr. David Shakes Christopher, said St. Lucia team will feature boxers from the school's program and Viewfort and Castries gyms. He added organizers hope to accomplish a high standard of competition. St. Lucia's box squad features 25 boxers, including Kyle Marcel, John Didier, Joanna Gaspar, Justice Joseph, Gavin Donai, Keegan Motley, Nikela Kodra, Kilaya Stevens, Leron Regis, Jack Suraj, and Alpha Lanchile. The association will be featuring a strong team to compete against the visiting teams, Christopher stated, and thus we encourage everyone to come out in large numbers and support the St. Lucia boxers. The Barbano Grassroots Cricket Committee, in collaboration with the Barbano Youth and Sports Council, has organized a cricket grassroots program for the young aspiring under-19 cricketers in Barbano and the environs. This program started in August 2022 and takes place on Monday and Thursday at the Balata playing field between the hours of 3:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. To date, the Babno grassroots have participated in the National Under-19 tournament and played a number of other tournaments. As a form of reward for the players and also to give them more opportunities for playing, the organizers have decided to tour Dominica to play a series of matches with other community teams in Dominica. The tour is dated for July 26 to August the 3rd, 2023. A total of 24 players and 6 officials traveled today for Dominica. They include under-16 coach, Mr. Jovan Charles, under-19 coach, Mr. Sikander Gustav, and the manager, Mr. Cyrus Sepal. The under-19 team will be playing 2 50 overs and 3 T20 matches, while the under-16 will be playing 2 40 over and 3 T20 matches. The inaugural tour will be an annual event on the calendar of the Babno grassroots schedule and program of activities. 4 matches were played at the Richford playing field on Sunday 23rd July in the Bodiley Correctional Facility Safe Space Futsal Competition. In the first game played in a male encounter, Marshall defeated Henry FC of the Correctional Facility 9-0. They got their goals from Ronaldo Nelson, Leos, a beaver trick, a brace from Andres Remy, and the others from and Mishak Edward. In a female encounter, Marshall got past Mabia Valley 3-0 with a brace from Mariska Sentage and the other from Franny Wilkie. In another female encounter, and you could see on your screen there, Boulevard defeated Back on Track, who are in pink and grey, 2-0 with goals from Kutani Ramsey and Jade Octave. In the day's final encounter, Monitor prevailed over New Village 3-0. Cornelius Cooper scored a brace and Andre Phillip the other. Staying in local football, matches resume in the Marshall Football League annual Cloudon Memorial Cup over the weekend. On Saturday, 22nd July, Rockhall with a brace from Mervyn St. Rome in the 15th and 54th minute, and the others from Dudley Remis, 4th, and Keanu Felices, 65th minute, defeated Bocage 4-0. In another game played on the night, Toulouse defeated VSCDC under 21 5-0. They got their goals from Jenny Lesmore, 30th, 79th minute, Benjamin McDonald, the 50th minute, Levi Medrick, 61st, and Shad Alfred in the 80th minute. In the lone game played on Sunday, Arundel Hill got the better of Boulevard 2-1 with goals from Lamar George and Andres Remy in the 67th and 72nd minute respectively. Naya Henry scored for Boulevard in the 68th minute. Mico advanced to the grand finals of the 2023 St. Lucia National Cricket Association 50 overs cricket tournament after completing a close 2-wicket victory over Groslet on Sunday, July 23rd at the Groslet playing field in the first semi-final. Groslet invited to bat first in difficult batting conditions in a game reduced to 40 overs aside, was dismissed for 204 in 34.2 overs, with Captain Kimani Melius top scoring with 74, inclusive of 11 fours and 3 sixes. He received valuable support from Larry Edward with 43 and Khan Elcock with 25. The wicket takers for Mico were Chauvin Charles with 5 for 35, Ted Johannes 2 for 22, and Mulan Sami 2 for 60. In reply, Mico led by brilliant half centuries from Chauvin Charles 70 with 11 fours and 3 sixes, and Mervyn Wells 51, 6 fours and 3 sixes, got to the target, finishing on 206 for 8 in 29.3 overs. Other useful contributors for Mico came from Winnell Felix with 18 and Lance Sami 17. Bowling for Groslet, Larry Edward 3 for 41, Darvin Ford 2 for 44, and Tyrell Chico 2 for 48. The other semi-final between Central Castries and Monrepo did not take place because of rain and is scheduled for this coming weekend. Postponed matches in the St. Lucia Football Association Inc. Division 1 Championship resume on Saturday, 22nd July. In Division 2 action at the Deriso playing field, New Generation enjoyed a 4-1 victory over Knights FC. They got their goals from Lee Edward with a hat-trick in the 5th, 23rd and 71st minute, and the other from Philip Ishmael in the 2nd minute. Scoring for Knights FC was Anthony Solange in the 20th minute. In the other game played at the venue, El Nino defeated Uptown Rebels 2-0 with goals from Donovan Jabatis and Luester Michael in the 21st and 46th minute, respectively, as we taken some of the action in the game between New Generation with your khaki top against Knights FC. In the other game played at the venue, El Nino defeated Uptown Rebels 2-0 with goals from Donovan Jean-Baptiste and Luester Michel in the 21st and 36th minutes, respectively. Two matches were also played at the Soufre Mini Stadium. In the first encounter, based with goals from Sharon Dupre, 69th, and Stephen Octave, 89th, defeated Victory Eagles 2-1, whose goal was scored by Devon O'Brien in the 24th minute. And I could tell you that spectacular goals were scored in the encounter between New Generation and Knights FC, as we take in some of the action there on the screen. And finally from us this evening, on Saturday 22nd July, the semi-finals of the inaugural Roselet Football League Moshi FC Carrasco Under-13 Boys Football Tournament took place. In the first encounter, GMC went up against Northern United and they were victorious 5-1. The goal scorer for Northern United was Kaylan Lewis, with Amari Plummer and Landell Felices scoring braces, and Captain Shaquille Thomas the other for GMC. In the other semi-final, Mosh United FC defeated Naya Peppers 4-0. Credit to the Naya goalkeeper, who effected some excellent saves on the day. Scoring for Moshi was Shiloh John with a brace, Kari Elibox and Kieran Hippolyte with one apiece. The grand finals will take place Saturday 29 July at the Grosslet Plain Field from 9:30 a.m. The third place will see Naya Peppers coming up against Northern United against 9:30, while the finals featuring Moshi United and GMC will take place at 10:45 a.m. And here is where we come to the end of this evening's sports news. Stay tuned. We will be back with you shortly.
Sports Talk is brought to you by the kind compliments of the following sponsors.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Etoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Etoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Etoile, a skin spa in a soap bar. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies near you.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
As we continue our sports program, and we will be looking at tennis. the St. Lucia National Tennis Association will be staging a press conference tomorrow at Olympic House in Leclerc, where they will launch the National Lotteries Authority's International Tennis Competition. And with us this evening is a guest who will give us some more information on the proposed tournament, which is scheduled to serve off pretty soon. Good evening, Ms. Murray, once again, and welcome to Sports Talk. It's always a pleasure having you in studio. I'm not here. Good evening, Ms. Murray, and once again, welcome to Sports Talk. The St. Lucia National Tennis Association will be staging a press conference tomorrow at Olympic House, and the purpose of that press conference is to bring the media and personnel up to date on the launch of the National Lotteries Authority International Tennis Tournament. Can you give us some more information on the proposed launch and the tournament? Okay. The tournament is expected, as I said, to serve off in the first week of August, and a number of countries have been invited to participate in the said tournament. Prior to that tournament, there will be the Satricor local tennis tournament, which will feature a number of players in the under 14, under 16, and under 18 category. Likewise, in the international tournament, a lot of the same categories, under 14, under 16, and under 18. It is anticipated that approximately 70 tennis players from around the Caribbean and the further afield will be descending on the shores of St. Lucia to participate in that tournament. And the tournament will be held at the tennis courts, at the Bosseju National Tennis Courts. And one is anticipating that a number of the players, the local players, will give a very good account of themselves. Earlier today, there was some very interesting news coming to hand. The Springfield College men and women's tennis programs have earned the Intercollegiate Tennis Association and ITA All Academic Team Award for their hard work in the classroom this year. The women's squad posted a GPA of 3.613, while the men combined for a mark of 3.398. In order to earn the ITA All Academic Team Award, a program must have a team grade point average of 3.20 or above on a 4.00 scale. Across Division 3, there were 160 women and men tennis programs and 126 men programs which earned the award this spring. It might sound a bit confusing, but basically, in order to maintain a sporting scholarship, your academics must be on par. And hence the reason that we are looking at a GPA of 3.613 and a combined mark of 3.398. Following the year and both the academic and the sporting competitions, 3 St. Lucians are in that group, and we must commend the 3 St. Lucians for attaining both the scholastic and the sporting achievements. And in the women category, we have Georgia Medrick and Elisha Elliott. Both of them are from Grosslet. And in the main category, we have Nathan Elliott. So congratulations to the 3 tennis players who have done St. Lucia very proud, who have also done themselves proud in ensuring that they keep both their academics and their tennis prowess on par in order for them to sustain their tennis scholarship. There are also a number of other tennis players overseas who are also excelling very well, both academically and on the court. And tomorrow at the press launch, we'll get some more information on that. In the news item earlier, we made mention of Julian Alfred getting the sponsorship of Puma, which is a landmark because this is the first St. Lucian who has attained a sponsorship of that magnitude. Julian sponsorship entails a number of things which she did not go much into detail with when I last spoke to her. But basically, it affords her the opportunity to compete on the international circuit and be clothed in Puma apparel. Why Puma? As far as Julian is concerned, when she looked around and she, together with her agent, discussed the move with some of the various sponsors, she felt that that Puma was the best offer. While Julian has graduated from the Texas A&M University, because of her closeness with her coach, Flo, she will be able to use the facilities for training in preparation for her upcoming meets. Additionally, she will have the opportunity to utilize the expertise of Coach Flo in order to prepare for her upcoming meets. As a matter of fact, when I spoke to Julian, she was just setting up her apartment and making sure that everything is comfortable for her as she continue her prowess on the track. Following Julian's obtaining the sponsorship by Puma in her first outing in the 200 meters, she placed a very credible second to Shericka Jackson in Monaco over the weekend. And as far as Julian was concerned, it was a very good achievement for her coming up against the like of Shericka Jackson. In that race also you had Gabby Thomas, who had the fastest time, for the 200 meters this year. You also had the like of Dina Asher-Smith and Daniel Nita from England, who were part and parcel of that race. As a matter of fact, Asher-Smith came in second, and coming off the curve, Julian was slightly ahead of Shericka Jackson, but Shericka Jackson used her experience and her strength to power down the final straight and emerge winners. However, the time recorded by Julian Alfred on the day is sufficient enough to qualify her for both the world in the World Championship, which is scheduled for next month in Budapest, and the Olympic Games. So in essence, Julian has qualified for both the 100 meters and 200 meters for the World Championship and the Tokyo Games. She's still undecided which of the two events that she will run, although having tasted success against some of the international runners last weekend, she might be swayed to do the double in both the 100 and 200 meters. Another St. Lucian athlete have also qualified for the World Championship and the Olympic Games, and that is Michael Joseph, who will be competing in the 400 meters in both the World Championship and the Olympic Games. We want to wish both of the St. Lucian athletes all the best as they continue their preparation for, first of all, the upcoming championship, which is scheduled, as I said, for August. Because of the spin-off with Julian Alfred being sponsored by Puma, automatically and directly the St. Lucia Olympic Committee has benefited in that they will be also outfitted by apparel from the Puma. It means that from henceforth, once a team is going out under the banner of the St. Lucia Olympic Committee, they will be clothed in Puma apparel, including the uniforms and the spike shoes. So again, this is a plus for St. Lucia, the plus for athletics moving forward. And once again, we must say kudos to the athletes, the coaches, the associations, and all the well-wishers who are behind them in ensuring that they continue to fly St. Lucia flag very proudly. Also coming out of the news, we indicated that we have 70 boxers from the OECS and further afield who are set to compete in this weekend's exciting OECS Invitational Boxing Championship, which will box off at the Sports Complex this coming weekend from 7 p.m. Friday evening and Saturday evening. The gates will open at 6 p.m. and the admission is $15 per adult, while children under 12 years will pay only $5. So there'll be lots of action. We will witness novices, juniors, elite boxers coming from the various countries, and the likes of Antigua and Barbuda. We also have boxers coming in from Martinique, Guyana, Barbados, Grenada, and the host St. Lucia. St. Lucia, by all indication, will be fielding a very formidable team of 25 boxers, and we have some well-known names there in the squad. Persons like Kyle Marcel, John Didier, Gianna Gaspar, Justice Joseph, Gavin Donai, Keegan Motley, and Arthur Langele. So a lot is expected of our boxers, and we are soliciting the public to come out and support the boxers. Last week on the program, we had Mr. Cyrus Sipal giving us an exclusive interview in terms of cricket development, not just only in St. Lucia, but in the Barbano area. And as a result of the involvement of the Barbano grassroots cricket program, we have seen that a number of the young cricketers have been rewarded for their exploits both on and off the field. To this end, a tour has been arranged from the neighboring island of Dominica, where the youngsters will participate in both the under-19 and under-16 tournament with some of the top teams over in Dominica. The squad left very confidently this afternoon under the watchful eyes of the under-16 coach, Mr. Jovan Charles, the under-19 coach, Mr. Sikanda Gustav, while Mr. Cyrus Sipal will serve as the manager. As I said, the under-19 will be playing 250 over matches, 3 T20 matches, while the under-16 will play 240 over matches and 3 T20 matches. So we want to wish the team all the best. What is so unique about this tour is that the bulk of the sponsorship comes from the players and the parents. In other words, the parents will be have been footing the travel arrangements together with the players, who, once it was announced that the tour was being organized, went out to solicit the assistance of the public in ensuring that the tournament and the tour became fruitful. A day before the team was about to depart, Cabot came on board to assist, and they will be providing most of the meals for the players over there. While in Dominica, the Dominicans will be taking care of the ground transport, and will also be providing meals for the first 2 days, while the St. Lucia contingent will be providing meals for the remainder of the tour. And this is here we take a pause for our cause.
Sports Talk is brought to you by the kind compliments of the following sponsors.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Etoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Etoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Etoile, a skin spa in a soap bar. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies near you.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Introducing the new LoSelect Virtual Service Desk, where one click is your access to every service. From My Account to Streetlight Reports, requests for payment arrangements to settle arrears, change of name and address. Easy online forms give you access from anywhere and at any time.
Wow, that was quick. Oh, that was even quicker.
Or change an account address.
Well, it's not going to be easy getting those goods to you on time. Certainly not as easy as transferring my LoSelect account to the new location using their online form.
Every service you need
Wow, they responded already.
at your fingertips.
It's that easy.
Boom. Go!
To access the LoSelect Virtual Service Desk, go to our website, loselect.com, and click on the Virtual Service Desk widget. LoSelect's Virtual Service Desk. Every solution at your fingertips.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
I think we have now been joined by Skylar Murray. Skylar, can you hear us? Skylar, can you hear us?
Hi, good evening, everyone. Yes, I can.
All right, good evening. Welcome once again to Sports Talk. As we had
Thank you.
The pleasure is always ours. As we had indicated that Solution National Tennis Association stages a press launch tomorrow at the Olympic House from 10 o'clock. Give us some more information on this very special tennis launch.
Hi, good evening.
More information on the launch schedule for tomorrow.
So, this was firstly, we will begin with our sponsor. We'd like to thank them, the National Lotteries Authority, who will be sponsoring this international tournament for the second time. The tournament starts on Saturday, the 29th, this Saturday, and tomorrow is the actual launch of the event. So at Olympic House tomorrow at 10 a.m., we will be hearing from our sponsors, some of the participants, and of course the Tennis Association on the plans we have going forward for the event.
National event.
Sorry?
How many teams are expected to participate in the upcoming tournament, also the international events?
Right, so this is an international tournament, it's a singles event. So the participation is based on entries from all over the world. So far, we have confirmed entries from at least three quadrants of the globe, three quarters of the globe, from Europe, from North America, South America, and of course the Caribbean. It is not a team event, it is an individual tournament. Draw for the boys is full. It's full in that we must have a qualifying round on Saturday and Sunday for the athletes to qualify for the main draw, which begins on Monday. The girls always small. We have 26 participants thus far. The draw is a 32 draw. So once you go over 32, you must do a qualification round. So of course, for the boys, we always have a lot more participants. It is a full draw for the boys.
You the listeners out there, you could also be part and parcel of our program this evening by calling at 726-9914. The number is on the screen right now. So the number once again is 726-9914. Feel free to call in and join in with us. As tournament director, can you give us an indication of some of the leading local players to look forward to?
So we have 4 registered participants from St. Lucia who will be playing in the tournament. We have 2 girls, Amara Jamari and Anaya Bousquet, who both represented St. Lucia on the international scene before. And we have, for the first time, participating in the under 18s category, a little Serial and Jessica Udovic, who is based in the US, but she represents St. Lucia at international tournaments.
And what do you think are our chances of progressing to the finals and to capture the tournament?
Well, for one, the younger juniors will be playing the surgical, and their category is under 14s. They are playing the tournament more for exposure, the fact that it's played in St. Lucia. And we're anticipating good results from the girls' draw, Anaya Bousquet and Jessica, who played for St. Lucia at the BDG in Guatemala, and we got as far as the semifinal. So our chances are that we make it as far as the main draw, and of course we'll see how it goes from there.
Early on, I heaped praise on 3 tennis players, and I'm sure that you and the Tennis Association are basking in glory on the exploits of Georgia Medrick, Lisa Elliott, and Nathan Elliott from Springfield College, for attaining very good marks. Your thoughts on them?
Definitely, they have made us all proud. Georgia, Elisa, they continue to thrive in tennis, in the sport, both academically and of course on the court. They have all, yes, represented St. Lucia, and they continue to do so. This is a huge example and a major example for our players who will be playing the 18s, because most of our athletes play tennis and they aspire to get college scholarships, university scholarships. So they're a very good example for our current juniors, and we continue to be proud of them and encourage them to always pursue and
Can you give us some more information on some of the other tennis players out there on scholarships from St. Lucia who are also doing good?
Yesterday, I met with Rudel Octave, who will be doing her master's on a scholarship. Megan William will fully graduated, also got a full ride. I think for now that's it for tennis scholarships, and of course the 3 at Springfield College.
The St. Lucia National Tennis Association doing and putting in place to ensure that we have more players out there on scholarship?
Well, we definitely we have a Miss Tracy George who is on our executive, and she's also very effective in assisting with that. She's a teacher at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. So there is a program that has been set up with at least one college so far, which is Springfield. And we have Kieran, president, who is a former junior. He played on the international scene also, and he's the top coach actually at his university in Massachusetts. So we have a good relationship with him. We have one player who will be joining him in September, Aaron Gerald, to attend that university. So what we're trying right now to do is to ensure we forge good bonds with those universities and see how much more opportunities we can get for our athletes.
In order to get top tennis players, you need top facilities, both within the Calgary Basin and around the island. How is the National Tennis Center being maintained to such a high standard that we could attract so many international tournaments?
The tennis center is owned by the people of St. Lucia, gifted to us by the people of Taiwan on China, and it is maintained by the government of St. Lucia along with grants from our international federation and of course the national lotteries who continue to assist with the maintenance of the facility.
Is there any plans ahead or afoot to ensure that there are other facilities around the island so that we could tap on the raw talent that is out there?
We intend to assist Viewfort with their tennis courts. We always reach out to them, but other locations, not that I know of.
That was a service over 100 miles an hour, so it was unplayable. That's all right. But nevertheless, I must nevertheless I must commend the National Tennis Association for the strides that they have embarked on in ensuring that tennis is no longer looked upon as a bourgeois sport, but a sport for all and sundry. And I want to commend you as one of the tournament director and one of the leading coach is in ensuring that we get tennis where it's supposed to be. And having said this, I know that at one point in time there was the schools tennis tournament, both the primary and secondary schools tournament. Are there any plans afoot to reintroduce these tournaments?
Yes, there is. So we intend to bring tennis back to the schools. Pre-COVID, we did have a very good program. Post-COVID, we have not started the program. We intend to start September, especially for this tournament, not only to benefit our current athletes, but of course to reach out to more players in St. Lucia. So we need to start, or we will be starting our schools program and then consider this time. The time given to us by the Ministry of Sports was the third term. So hopefully in the new academic year, by the third term, we're hoping that we can host our schools tournament.
You indicated earlier that the tournament starts this weekend. Is there any cover charge to view the games? And if so, what is it?
Admission is always free at the National Tennis Center. We encourage the public to come out and support our athletes and, of course, persons who are interested in the sport to come out and have a good time.
And can you give us an idea what time is service time, the first serve?
Play serves off from 9 a.m. daily. On Saturday and Sunday, we have the qualification round. On Monday is the main event. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
The listeners out there, or the viewers? Any final words from you as we move forward?
Well, of course, on behalf of the Tennis Association, Mr. Pierre, We thank Great Visions Design, of course, for the continuous support. We thank great thanks to our sponsor, National Lotteries, for always coming on board and assisting tennis. We also wish to highlight our local players and wish them luck, Alil Cyril, Anaya Buske, and we continue to encourage people like our players who are overseas, Rudel Octave, Georgia Medrick, Alyssa Elliott, Nathan Elliott, and we encourage them to continue striving for excellence. Thank you.
I must say that in the last press conference that I attended the launch with the Sadrico, I was very impressed with a well put together launch, and I also must compliment you all. I think it was a masterstroke by using young Cyril to do that wonderful presentation, and I hope that that presentation could be made available to many persons. So I'm looking forward to nothing less tomorrow, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And viewers, this was Ms. Sila Murray, the tournament director at the National Tennis Center, who just gave us an overview of the tournament, which is expected to serve off this weekend. Once again, you could join in the conversation this evening by dialing telephone number 726-9914. That number again, 726-9914. Feel free to reach out and talk on any subject that you so desire. It doesn't have to be on what was discussed in the sports news this evening, but if you have any issues that you want to share with us or you want to highlight, feel free to bring it to the fore. And once again, the number 726-9914. Briefly, I just want to give an overview of the ongoing Windward Island Secondary School Games, which is taking place in Grenada. And looking at it from a St. Lucian perspective, the Games is one which is organized for students 20 and under within the 4 Windward Islands, and it encompasses track and field for both boys and girls, netball, basketball for both boys and girls, volleyball for both boys and girls, and football. The Games was last held in 2019, and St. Lucia had won the overall championship within both boys and girls volleyball, and also within netball. However, this year around, St. Lucia is not doing too well. While they came second in track and field, which was won by Grenada, they have lost their matches in the female volleyball category. Also in the male volleyball category, they have won 1 netball game thus far, defeating St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They have also won a male basketball game against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. However, today, they did very well in football by defeating Dominica 7-2. In that game, Aldrich Baggio Edwards scored a hat-trick in the 14th, 48th and 81st minute. There were braces from Riquelme Lionel in the 25th and 32nd minute, while Denilson Jones also scored a brace in the 54th and 65th minute. St. Lucia had won their previous encounter against St. Vincent and the Grenadines 3-2. And they have one more game to play in that tournament against Grenada against Saturday, and we want to wish the team all the best, at least to salvage some pride and to win the football tournament. So I just wanted to give you that overview of where St. Lucia is in the tournament based on what I've seen thus far. It looks like a tussle between Grenada and Dominica this time around for the championship. Nevertheless, we want to wish the young lasses and lads all the best over there and continued success over there in Dominica. We also looked at the Goslet Football League and the Moshi United Football League Carrasco Under-13 sponsored boys tournament, which is now entering the final rounds on this coming Saturday. We will see the finals being played between Moshi FC and GMC, while the semi-finals will be played between Naya and and Northern United. The tournament has been a very successful one thus far. We had a total of 11 teams participating in two groups of 5 and 6, and the youngsters have given a very good account of themselves, and we must say congratulations to both the teams and the coaches and also the organizers, Gross-led Football League, Moshi United, and the sponsors, Carrasco and Sons Limited, for once again coming to the fore and to support youth football. So as I indicated, if you want to join in the program this evening, we are almost at the end of it though. Feel free to call in at 726-9914. If you have any contribution to make, it doesn't necessarily have to be on any of the sports items that we carried here this evening, but any sporting item that you feel is worthy of mention. Over the weekend, we also saw the Bordelais Correctional Facility Safe Space Futsal competition taking place at the Richford playing field with 4 matches at the venue. And once again, the tournament is living up to expectations, and we have seen some very good matches, sometimes one-sided. We saw Marshall defeated Henry FC 9-0. But apart from that, the matches have been very keenly contested, more so in the female category. And we must thank the players, the teams, and the supporters from the Richford Dennery area who have showed their total support for such a tournament. As we indicated, we have been saying all along that the main thrust of the tournament is to look at rehabilitation programs, especially as it pertains to the Bordelais Correctional Facility, and the integration between the residents' teams of the Bordelais Correctional Facilities and the wider public has proven to be a very remarkable one. And we must commend everyone, and especially Great Vision Design, for covering the games on a regular basis. And without that type of coverage and support, I don't think that the tournament would have reached the heights that it has obtained thus far. So on this note, here is where we sign off, and I always want you to remember, give gun violence a red card. Over the past weekend, we have seen a coup in gun violence, and I must say hats off to everyone who has played an integral part in ensuring that we have had this kind of what I call coup in the gun violence. So always remember to give gun violence a red card, and remember that the hashtags football is life. If you see something, say something. Each one, teach one. Shoot to score, not to kill. And on that note, I am Midget Pierre signing off, wishing you a very pleasant good evening, and looking forward to you joining us next Wednesday. Happy Emancipation Day in advance.
Sports Talk is brought to you by the kind compliments of the following sponsors.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature